As an American or as a monolingual person, have you ever felt desperate or confused on not understanding a different language other than English? Good afternoon, my name is Eduardo Alvarez Hernandez, and today I'll be presenting my persuasive speech based on the problem on how most Americans are monolingual. According to Altshuler and Whitman, 2022, in a multilingual world, the US stays as a monolingual country, where almost 80% of Americans only speak English. Wow. Throughout this speech, I'll be discussing what are some individual and collectively solutions that we can do to overcome monolingualism in the US. This speech can be divided into three main points, which are first, to have a study plan, second, to promote language learning in education, and finally, to encourage language learning beyond the classroom. To start off with creating a study plan, according to Camilla Kurtz, 2023, setting goals help us to clarify what we have to work on and where do we want to begin our journey. Think about what motivates you or what do you try to achieve with learning a new language. Is it just watching movies in their original language? Or is it having a fluent conversation with somebody else? All of these key points help us to keep being motivated throughout our journey and remind ourselves what we're trying to achieve with this new skill called language. To build a schedule is something really important in every new thing or activity that we perform. This helps us to divide our time, our daily time, to have these gaps where we want to fully focus in a certain activity, in this case, learning a new language. It is really important because practice makes perfect, and it's always one of the best keys to keep on improving when learning a new language. We cannot expect to learn it if we don't even practice, if we don't dedicate time throughout our day. Additionally, a simple thing that we could implement throughout our days is to train our listening skills with that new language. Listen to podcasts, watch movies, or listen to songs that are in that language that you're trying to learn. According to Eduardo 2022, most people don't want to make mistakes when learning a new language. This is such a bad mistake that most of us have. We don't want to commit mistakes because we're trying to improve. But by making those mistakes, we will improve. Mistakes are not a setback when learning a new language. They only show us points where we have to improve or where we have to work even more. For example, pronunciation or listening and writing, stuff related with language learning. We have to immerse ourselves into that experience of learning a new language, trying to implement it in our day-to-day basis. Propose yourself to watch a movie every week in that language, or to listen a song daily, which could take at most 3 minutes, and it is really helpful. Additionally, find a style that works for you. All the styles are not the same, and as for us, we do not learn in the same way. So it is important to look out, for example, in online resources or face-to-face that could help us to get involved in that system. Additionally, engage with the culture of that specific language could also improve our language process in that new language. Well, I will jump to my second point, which is promoting language learning in education. According to Eric McGann, 2022, in many European countries, graduating from secondary school requires at least one foreign language, if not more. However, in the United States, this is not a requirement in most school systems. Some of the benefits of learning a new language are that it enhances our cognitive and development or cognitive development and academic performance. Additionally, it increases global competencies and career opportunities. And lastly, it gives us a better cultural understanding and appreciation. Most of these points in promoting language learning in education are part of a government practice, which would be to mandate foreign language in education or invest in language teachers and training. And lastly, promote cultural exchange programs where we could get a better approach into learning that new language. It could be any from Spanish, Chinese, Italian, French, etc. Lastly, my final point is to encourage learning beyond the classroom. According to Nadia Markalevich, 2021, 70% of Americans regret letting their foreign language skills slip. By this, I mean that learning a new language doesn't stop after school. After high school or after college degree, it doesn't stop there. We can always try to learn a new language after school. Most people give up because they think about that they're really old and they put that obstacle of age within learning a new language. There's a lot of resources that we should utilize, such as online or in the library. All of these resources could fit into our schedule or into our costumes, daily costumes. So it could all adapt to our day-to-day. Engaging in cultural events, as I said before, goes hand in hand with creating a plan and learning about new cultures. It's always a good way to exchange and practice our skills. Joining language learning communities in social media, it's always a good practice where we can get different practices from others and also share our knowledge to others. In conclusion, I discuss some of the ways to overcome monolingualism in the US, such as creating a study plan, promoting language learning in education, and finally encouraging language learning beyond classroom. Monolingualism in the US can be a fact difficult to overcome, but with some of the solutions that I proposed before, it could be possible. Therefore, I encourage everyone to start studying a new language, no matter which one. Thank you.